The good, the bad, the slime. Hey cuties, Peachy here. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, we're going to be taking a little trip down memory lane and looking at the bizarre full circle evolution of Rainbow High. How it began from Poopsie Slime Surprise to Shadow High, and now with the soft reboot, including once again the slime gimmick, how it's going to go and what the future might entail for Rainbow High. So let's get into it. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell as well, so you never miss out on the latest Rainbow High doll tea. But let's begin from the beginning, shall we? It all started with a little brand called Poopsie Slime Surprise. Poopsie, better known, was a slime kit plus blind bag collectible brand by MGA Entertainment based on the 2010s trend of unicorn poop. The toys usually came in a toilet paper themed packaging and usually include up to 7 to 25 surprises depending on what you're getting specifically. The slime is made when unicorn food is mixed with water. There were quite an array of lines included in the Poopsie brand. These included the Poopsie Slime Surprise Packs, the first and main toys produced. These are a mini slime kit that includes a pack of unicorn food, magic and sparkle, collectible mixing container parodying an existing brand, and a talking poo keychain that serves as a slime container. Of course, who could forget the infamous Patron slime making kit that got MGA into some legal trouble. Also, these sparkly critters, these were the ones that came in soda can like packaging instead and featured small dolls based around unicorns mixed with different animals. These ones have the slime powder already in them, so they just have to be fed water, and then some will poop slime and some will spit slime instead. Lovely. There were the Cutie Tooties, which were simple figurines that came with pre-made slime and are packaged in a resealable bag. The character figurines are also presented as practically anything mixed with unicorns. And I think some of the more well-known Poopsie toys were the Fantasy Friends figurines that were like humanoid figures mixed with different inspired animals, bugs, themes, fairies, mermaids, etc. Like they were all very much like pixeling looking. Little small figurines with inset eyes with the real lashes, which of course Rainbow High would later also take inspiration from. And these figures, while they were really cute and collectible for sure, there were two series, I believe. These figures still had the slime implemented into them with a spit gimmick, which I mean, yeah, why? And even the perfume bottle that they came in, packaged in, was able to spritz glitter. Of course, that would get messy and didn't also work always. But I think the most well-known toys from this Poopsie brand were the surprise unicorn toys, which were large unicorn dolls that had a magical ability to poop slime when fed the unicorn food, partially mixed with water along with unicorn shimmer. There are about 4 unicorns to collect, and their names being Whoopsie Doodle, Oopsie Starlight, Rainbow Bright Star, and Dazzle Darling. I think a reason why these toys were doing so well in sales is because it was happening between 2018 2019, which obviously is where also the big thing happened, where the earth stood still and we all could do nothing else anymore. And maybe that's why kids were really obsessed with like these toys that could poop slime and poop. Because mind you, let's not forget that there's also the infamous music video about the unicorns singing about poop. And I kid you not, one of the lyrics says, and I quote, "What you gonna do with all that poop? All that poop. Poop." Girl, oh my god. Like I listened to that music video just for you. My ears bleed. I did it, but because I don't want any of you to have to watch that music video. Like it really, I don't know what happened. I don't know how it got greenlit. 1, 2, the lyrics got written. 3, someone had to sing that song. I don't know whoever sung that song. Girl, I am so sorry that happened. Imagine MJ comes up to you and they're like, "Hey, do you want to sing a song about poop?" Like, girl, run. And like MJ even later on tried to delete the music video, but of course there's still re-uploads on YouTube, so they know that the music video really is crap. It is crap. But of course, after the unicorn surprise poop slime toys, we got the Rainbow Surprise dolls, which were the first of many different forms that Rainbow High would end up taking. These were much different than Rainbow High, but of course, design-wise, aesthetically speaking, they were basically like the big sisters of Rainbow High. They were just taller, they had less articulation, and of course, the slime gimmick was still very much implemented here with a gimmick where you're supposed to put the slime in their clothing and shoes. Yeah, again, how well did it work? Very questionable. But the actual dolls were actually very well received, and that's why Rainbow High then later on actually, became what it is, because people were really enamored by the actual dolls. The faces were really cute, but they just were too big. So I think people were really vocal about how they would have liked these dolls to be smaller, and maybe be more about fashion and less about, slime, which later on, of course, that did end up happening. And then we got Rainbow High as we know it with Series 1. Series 1, the animation we saw in the commercial, and then we saw the prototypes, and it was a whole journey. It was a ride. It was a roller coaster of a ride, going from Rainbow Surprise to Rainbow High. And then the account got made on Instagram, and drops started happening more often. Series 1 happened in 2020. And then shortly after, we started to get leaks for Series 2. That's when I created my channel. Girl, it's been a hot second, but we're here. We're holding strong. And then we had the cheer dolls. We had the winter break dolls. Then we got Series 3. Then we got Jet Dawson, the Devious Twins. Then we got... Oh yeah, Slumber Party, Rockstar Girls, the timeline of when these dolls are really specifically released, to me, it gets blurry. But yeah, it started happening. It all started to happen very quickly. These dolls started to come out earlier in some stores, later in some other stores. These Slumber Party and Rockstar Girls were also I think Walmart or Target exclusive, which also added to the overall chaos mayhem that these dolls were creating. Because at the time, obviously, these dolls, Rainbow High was very revolutionary. I mean, OMG dolls had come out before Rainbow High. OMG really paved the way for fashion dolls as a whole in recent years. But then Rainbow High really amped up the ante with these dolls actually being based on characters that had, backstory, a story being, built up on YouTube. Season 1 started as well, and then the 2 outfits, the details, the quality really spoke to people, really spoke to kids alike as well, adult and younger collectors. Everyone was just really enamored with Rainbow High. Everyone was really a big fan. We started to also get more spin-offs, different ventures of Rainbow High with Junior High. Junior High Series 1 came out. We had the Pacific Coast High Series 1 dolls, obviously with new characters and Bella returning. We had Lily Chang. She was a massive hit with collectors all around the world, and she still is one of the best Rainbow High dolls to date, arguably probably the best one. And at the time, for what you're paying, she was an amazing deal with multiple outfits, multiple pieces, amazing accessories, details, stand, hangers, a comb, the box. Just, she was out of this world. Considering now how things are, I think we were really spoiled with the quality. And of course, who could forget the infamous arrival of Shadow High, where they had started to tease Shadow High close-up dolls on a new account that no one was sure if it was an official account or if it was fake. That was insane. No one knew for sure what was going on. What is this? Black and white. Black and white dolls were such a unique concept at the time, and for it to be by Rainbow High and to be Shadow High, a rival school, that dynamic, that story angle that they were going with, that was just so, oh my god, that was just such of the time, an event that only could have happened then. They started posting these teasers in 2022, almost 2 years ago, and then we got the full reveal, and then we also got the full, early launch of the Series 1 dolls, along with Series 4 core dolls at this big event. Remember, that also happened with all of these content creators and influencers. They all got their hands first on these dolls, and Ainsley as well, being transferred to Shadow High, big, betrayal in the season 3, yeah. Rainbow Vision happened then shortly after as well. And then the Storm Twins. Oh my god, the Storm Twins were also like such a hotly anticipated release. And then we also had of course, Rainbow Vision. Those dolls also started to come out shortly after with the K-pop group, the Royal Three. Then we had the Rainbow Divas. We also had the Neon Shadow Band. Then we also had the Costume Ball dolls, which also definitely caused a lot of controversy with the pricing being very high, but also the accessibility being awful. They were not easily attained. They were very hard to get. Yeah, they still are. So, they were, international fans really had a hard time, especially like for me, I had to get them on eBay, but like, it's such unfortunately. And then we had the Paris Hilton dolls, and then we had, we started to get Shadow High Series 2 leaks, and then we had, oh my gosh, what else? We so much stuff. Like, honestly, Junior High Series 2, Junior High Series 3, we had Rainbow High Series 5 core dolls, and we had Shadow High Series 3, and now we also have the new Friends dolls, and we also have the Fantastic Fashion dolls, obviously based on the season 1 finale looks from the runway. And also we have the custom dolls, and so that also happened. We had the 2-pack with Luna and Sunny. We had the Maria Garcia, her collector's doll, which might be the last one that we'll see in a little while, unfortunately. And that also caused quite a controversy. But yeah, I mean, that really sums up basically like the whole era of Shadow High, Rainbow High, Pacific Coast, Junior High that happened between 2020 and, last year, 2023. And that is when it all went to it, that shit hit the fan. It all went to shit because then we started to get leaks and new information on listings on new dolls coming this year, which seemed to indicate that the slime gimmick was returning, with all of the pets returning as well, that were based off of the I guess the Fantasy Friends little critters that are also reusing some of the similar molds with the unicorn horns, and just the overall style was very similar. And then as soon as we had our first look at some of these new slime core dolls, it was clear to all Rainbow High fans alike that yes, Rainbow High is never going to be the same again. Rainbow High as we know it was going to change forever, and the era that we had all loved so far and taken for granted perhaps even a little bit was officially now over. Goodbye Rainbow High, hello Rainbow World, which also seems to be the name of the new season 5, which will happen I guess sometime in the coming next weeks, months. Hopefully soon we'll have some more information on season 5, because season 4 really ended abruptly with the last episode having the teaser for the new slime pet being revealed to Sunny. And then of course we also had some of these shorts that had Sunny go into the portal, find out I guess a new world that again is going to be Rainbow World. And of course we also know from the dolls that each character is going to have a new slime pet, but not everyone is returning in this rebrand or soft reboot, if you will. Some characters are evidently missing, one of them being Poppy Rowan, the infamous fan favorite monarch butterfly queen herself. Yes, seems to be no longer included with the main lineup of series 1 core girls. So I don't know what's going to happen with Poppy. I don't know if she's gone for good. I don't know if she's like on a long never-ending vacation up in heaven or what. But you know what, I like to think that Poppy saw what's happening here with the reboot, and she just said, F this, I'm better than this, I don't need this crap, I don't get paid enough for this shit. And she just got out of there, and she formed her own rock band, and she's on tour now, and she's an established artist. I just like to think that she's like living her best life, because honestly she deserves that, and she does not deserve to be suffering behind beneath this reboot banana bizarre ridiculousness that all the other characters have to endure. So honestly, good for Poppy. She got out of there. She's like, I deserve better. She knows her self-worth. The other girls, unfortunately, we're not so lucky. With the inclusion again of the slime gimmick, the new Fantasy Friends pets again, the glitter acne on their faces, and the lack of reticulation, it really seems that these dolls are really just meant for the younger age demographic, and MJ is really trying to push it for that target audience. But I do wonder how much good and how much benefit this soft reboot will actually bring in the long run, and maybe it will actually do more damage instead. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. see. I think overall, like the slime dolls are fine. They're still gonna cost 25, and I just think like for what you're paying, you're really just paying for the slime and a doll, and there's just nothing else there. There are no accessories, there are no quality pieces anymore. The outfits are like much dumbed down, and the glitter acne is like atrocious. The tinsel is a lot. It just really feels less. And I feel like if we had seen these dolls come out first before the Rainbow High that we all knew, that would have been a different story. But now that we've already seen what Rainbow High can be at their best, seeing them at their, arguably their worst here with the slime gimmick returning, it's really hard to, digest these changes. So I do wonder if in the long run, the soft reboot will actually prove to be to do more damage to the brand overall, instead of good. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. What do you think of this reboot, this soft reboot? Do you actually like them? Will you collect them? Or will you maybe get one or two on clearance one day? Because I think that's what most people are gonna do. They're gonna get them when they're cheap on sale. Because I really don't think that they're worth full price. And even for kids, I'm not sure how much of an appeal these dolls will be. I'm also very concerned about what's next for the story of Rainbow High, like season 5. Is it going to be called Rainbow World? What's going to happen with the story? Is it going to take now place in this new location that's called Rainbow World? Or is Rainbow High as a location, still going to be an important place in the story plot going forward? I don't know how much they're going to keep. I don't know how much it's going to actually be important in the new season. And I just wonder, like, how are they going to treat Poppy's disappearance? How are they going to go about with Shadow High? I have a lot of questions. And I just feel like also like the magic. We haven't talked about these magical critters. Like, magic is not a thing in Rainbow High, but I guess now it is. Like, that's just so random. Like, why? It makes no sense. Like, none of this makes any sense. None of this has been set up in any way or shape or form in previous seasons. None of it. Like, it just makes no sense. But I think by far the biggest frustration and loss that's felt by this soft reboot happening is the fact that we're now back to square one when it comes to diversity and inclusivity. I mean, just last year, just a couple months ago, we got the new Rainbow High New Friends dolls that had introduced new body types. Not like a huge difference, but still, they were new body types. We also just got new, Delilah. She's an albino character. We got Jewel. She has vitiligo. We had deeper skin tones with Coco, etc. Different hair textures. And I feel like that's all gone now. All that progress in a time where progress, diversity, inclusivity should be a given. It shouldn't be demanded in a doll line that's made for kids of all walks of life. Stuff like this is all gone now in this reboot. Now I feel like we're back to square one. We gotta fight for that representation again, fight for that diversity again. It just feels like, what a loss, right? I mean, what a loss. We just got diversity with the body types, with all the different skin tones, the hair textures, the different eye colors, the different face shapes, different eye molds, different hand molds. I mean, come on. And that's the history and evolution of Rainbow High so far. Again, I don't know what's going to happen next. So far, we've seen the swim dolls, the budget dolls, the junior high dolls, and then, of course, the slime dolls. We haven't seen any other new dolls. I don't know what Storywood will look like. And then I also don't know, how Shadow High will work, how Shadow High will fit in with this new reboot. If it will just be benched for now, meaning, put on ice, or if it's canceled for good. I mean, junior high is back here, so Shadow High, I think, will be back as well. I mean, especially because Luna is Sunny's twin sister. They're not going to get rid of her just like that. So I think it's just a matter of when they find a good way to utilize Shadow High's more edgy and mature potential. But that's basically the history evolution, the messy evolution, the messy, bizarre, and again, full circle, weirdly enough, evolution of Rainbow High. What was your favorite era of Rainbow High? Which year was your favorite for collecting? 2020, 2021, 2022? 2023. Let me know down below. And also, like, what do you think of the Poopsie slime return with the gimmick? But what do you think of Poopsie slime back then? Were you a fan? What do you think? Let me know down below. But that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to, and so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope to see you next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.